Well, Tom McClay has cleared another hurdle, albeit minor, in his quest to put a ski resort on Lolo Peak south of Missoula. But while many think of the Bitterroot Resort as his brainchild, the Forest Service actually came up with that idea nearly 50 years ago. Phil Buck has the story.
This is a 50-year-old idea by the Forest Service, a brilliant idea by the Forest Service.
Tom McClay points to a series of Forest Service reports from the 1960s as the origin for the idea of putting a ski resort on Lolo Peak. In a 1966 memo to the Lolo District Ranger, Forest Service ski recreation specialist Roger Lund said in part that the area offers one of the largest vertical drops and some of the longest ski runs in North America, and that the development of a ski area there should be a recognized goal of the Forest Service.
It all comes down to, this is recognized back then as one of the best mountains in the world, great north aspect slopes, and our ranch is a great connector to that skiing.
The catch? The Forest Service never intended for a resort on McClay's side of the mountain. Even still, McClay says building a base on his ranch not only provides better access from the highway, but would also cut development costs significantly.
We started logging the runs in 2004, let things dry out, and then in 2005 and 6 did the run construction. At that point, we had every reason to believe we were on a faster track.
That track stopped short when the Forest Service denied McClay's request to use public land for the resort. The project ran into financial trouble, and McClay continues to court investors as his latest proposal sits in the hands of the Forest Service.
People have had to go to North Dakota or someplace just to find a job to keep their home in the Bitterroot. And in the long term, and again, this is 25 to 50 years, this is something that can be an economic contributor to the community on the level of the University of Montana.
McClay has a lot on the line right now. Not only is he counting on getting approval from the Forest Service, but he's also banking on finding investors who are willing to help him pay off his loans. Now, he's confident that one will lead to the other, and in the meantime, he'll stay busy getting his ducks in a row for when the Forest Service responds to his most recent proposal. The deadline for that response is in mid-September. Near Lolo, Phil Buck for Montana's news station.
If McClay's proposal passes this first screening process, it will then need to go through a secondary screening process with the Forest Service. If it holds up through both of those steps, it will need to pass an environmental impact statement, a project that could take more than a year in itself. Well, coming up next,